Alright, welcome back. In this video, just going to go over the setups across NQ and Gold for Sunday/Monday, yesterday. Three potential really nice setups. So if you've been following, I think a few weeks ago, or maybe even a couple months ago, I was saying how I looked at my data and Mondays seem to be my worst day. So I am more cautious with trading them. So I only took these trades on an eval account because I'm still a bit sus on Mondays. But yeah, this Monday had some nice setups. So we'll go over them. Super quick 30-second overview of the strategy I'm going to talk about in this video. This is Virgin Week 3 5.0. We want to wait for an hourly untouched Virgin Wick to get closed through by a Chad candle, which then creates our point of interest that we mark off as a horizontal level. Then in the next hour, we drop down to the 1 minute time frame, wait for price to trade into that point of interest, along with taking out some form of liquidity, either FVGs or swing highs and swing lows, followed by an inverse fair value gap entry back to the upside. And of course, we want to make sure we're on the right side of the dealing range, either in discount for longs or premium for shorts, or we can look for a play off the midpoint or the equilibrium. That's a super quick summary. As always, I have the free PDF link down below if you want the full details. So the first one I want to go over is actually a loss that could have been avoided that I saw someone in the Discord took. But then the one after that was actually a winner. So we'll go over that one. All right, so I'll go to my hourly and mark off my, where's my POI? Here. So this is the point of interest we are working with. We have this 2 a.m. candle closing bearishly through this Virgin Wick, creating our POI. And then I'll just go on my 5 minute, mark off my dealing range from here to here. So this was the setup that someone took. So this is an IFVG right there. So you could short there, stop loss. You could probably even go maybe there, something like that. Targeting 1.5 bar. What I don't like about this is, so we didn't really take out any major liquidity. I mean, you could say we took out the swing high, but that happened well before the entry, so I wouldn't really consider that. Ideally, you'd want to see this high get taken out, and we tap into this unmitigated portion of this FVG up here as well. So there isn't really any liquidity to take this trade off, which is why I would not consider it. And as you can see, kind of just chops around and you get stopped out. Now, when we get to here, we finally get a sweep. So if I go back to my 5 minute chart, we finally get a sweep of this 5 minute liquidity, and we fully fill this FVG right here. So a bunch of liquidity taken there. Now you can start considering looking for shorts. And then you get a nice IFVG right there. Confirmed right there with this candle close. There's a swing high here where you can put your stop loss above, and then of course targeting 1.5R as I currently like to do. And that's a beautiful trade. It even goes further down, but got to stay disciplined with the risk reward. But what's that? A potential 5R trade, potentially. So yeah, that was a really nice one on NQ. There were a couple on gold I wanted to go over as well. So where am I? Yes, this one. So I'll go to my 1 hour chart. Here is our point of interest. Bang. Go to my 5-minute chart. Yeah, I could say something like that. There's our dealing range. And then go to the 1 minute. All right, so what do we have here? Bearish point of interest gets engaged. Midpoint gets engaged. We tap into a discount. And then we have here, so this is not actually a singular FVG. So if you have a look, it's actually, so there's a small one there. Excuse me. Small one there and a small one there. So what I like to do when you have consecutive FVGs is just simply combine them. Because if you just look at the first one and you wait for that to get inversed and you take that trade, you might get faked out. So ideally you want to see all consecutive FVGs displaced through as you do right there. So there is your confirmed IFVG. And since it is such a big IFVG, you can just put it on the other side and something like that. And let's watch that play out. Beautiful. We're also delivering from this nice, juicy 5-minute FVG. Is there a 15 one there as well? No. Oh yeah, small one. And yeah, this was around the time that the news broke out that the US warships got hit. So if you were holding on to this, you could have got, it's stupid trade, 16R trade. No, even more. But of course, we cannot predict the news happening, like potential 20R trade. But who knows when shit like that is going to pop off. All you can do is take your profits and move on to the next play. And there was another one right around 8 AM, which I will go to. All right, let's clear this, clear this, clear this. Okay, let's go back here to the start of the trade. Mark off my POI on the 1 hour. Oh no, so this one was an extended POI. So the POI was created here, but it was not engaged in the next hour. It was actually engaged in the second hour. But if we also go on our 2-hour chart, so I also like to look at the 2-hour for my POIs. There is indeed a 2-hour point of interest right there. Bang. So there's your POI. Next step is look at our range. Is obviously from here to here. And then we just go to our 1-minute chart. As you can see, we tapped into some nice FVGs. We do inverse it, but there is another FVG right there, which we do not inverse. So on the 1-minute chart, yeah, we beautifully tap into this 5-minute FVG, followed by a nice, thick, quick reversal inverse fair value gap. And yeah, as you can see, point of interest engaged, discount range engaged, and that goes beautifully straight to TP. And could have gotten a potential 3R out of that, but of course 1.5R is what I'm going for right now. Yeah, I think that was it. That was it for Monday. Yeah, I think the rest of New York session was kind of just choppy. Like, not much else happening. If we look at New York, sorry, not New York, NQ, where are we? Yeah, after that huge, no, where was the dump? The dump was, oh no, there. Kind of just chopped around for the rest of New York session, so nothing really happened until later in the day. So yeah, not much there. Pretty nice setups. So yeah, Mondays are looking a bit better these days. Hopefully you caught some of those. I know some people in the Discord caught those. But yeah, happy trading. Hope you have a nice week. See you next time.